Jeremy Lin went from undrafted bench warmer to the face of the league in just 1 week. Jeremy Lin shocked the NBA in February 2012. The Knicks were struggling, desperate for a spark. Then came Lin, undrafted, cut twice, and nearly waived again. In his first 5 starts, he dropped 28, 23, 38, 20, and 27 points. Madison Square Garden exploded. Linsanity wasn't hype. It was real. He broke records, becoming the first player ever with 20-plus points and 7-plus assists in his first 5 starts. Lin outplayed stars, hit a game winner in Toronto, and even dropped 38 on Kobe's Lakers. His rise was fast, chaotic, and unforgettable. For 1 month, he owned the league. The Akioki, Isaiah Thomas, was 5 feet 9 inches, grieving and unstoppable, dropping 53 points in the playoffs after tragedy. Isaiah Thomas's 2017 season was pure heartbreak and fire. He averaged 28.9 points, led Boston to 53 wins, and was a legit MVP candidate, all at 5'9". But just before the playoffs, his sister died in a car crash. He played through tears, through grief, and on a torn hip. Then came Game 2 versus the Wizards. On his sister's birthday, he scored 53. The crowd roared. His pain never showed, but it fueled him. That season wasn't just a miracle. It was defiance. Thomas carried Boston with 1 good leg and a broken heart. That run defined him forever. At just 22, Derrick Rose didn't just lead the Bulls. He became the youngest MVP in league history. Derrick Rose's 2011 season wasn't just great. It was historic. He averaged 25 points, 7.7 assists, and led the Bulls to 62 wins. No one expected it. Chicago went from afterthought to title contender. Rose danced through defenses with speed no one could match. He dunked on bigs, split traps, and carried a team without another star. At 22, he became the youngest MVP ever. Even LeBron and Kobe couldn't catch him that year. It felt like a new era was starting. For a moment, he wasn't just a star. He was the future. And the league knew it. Nikola Jokic, the chubby second-round pick, became Finals MVP and broke every rule about how a star looks. Nikola Jokic's 2023 Finals run silenced everything. The jokes, the doubts, the debates. He averaged 30.2 points, 14 rebounds, and 7.2 assists against playoff defenses. Denver won its first ever title, and Jokic did it all with no flash, just dominance. A second-round pick with no vertical, no speed, no ego, just pure control. He became the first player ever to lead the playoffs in total points, rebounds, and assists. Every game felt like a clinic. Jokic didn't just win, he rewrote the blueprint. Skill over style, patience over hype. And now, his name's etched in finals history. In the 2020 bubble, Jimmy Butler gave Miami one of the greatest finals performances ever. Jimmy Butler's 2020 playoff run was madness. No crowd, no home court, just pressure. He led Miami past the Bucks, shocked Boston, then faced LeBron's Lakers in the finals. Down 2-1, Butler had no help, but no fear. In Game 3, he dropped 40 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. In Game 5, he played all but 48 seconds and put up 35, 12, 11. Every bucket was willpower. Every possession, desperation. He limped off the floor, exhausted. The Heat lost the series, but Butler's legend exploded. That run didn't need a ring. His grit became the story, and everyone remembered. Giannis dropped 50 in the finals, just weeks after hyperextending his knee backward. Giannis Antetokounmpo's 2021 finals was a freak show in the best way. 2 weeks earlier, his left knee bent backward midair. It looked done, but he came back. Fast. In Game 6 against Phoenix, he dropped 50 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks. That wasn't just dominant. It was one of the greatest closeout games in NBA history. He hit 17 of 19 free throws, silencing every critic. Milwaukee hadn't won a title in 50 years. Giannis did it on one leg. No super team, no shortcuts. Just defense, power, and heart. That night, he wasn't just MVP. He was undeniable. Dirk Nowitzki dragged Dallas to a title, beating LeBron, Wade, and Bosh with zero help. Dirk Nowitzki's 2011 run was revenge, redemption, and greatness. He led the Mavericks to the finals against Miami's Big Three. No other All-Stars, no super team, just Dirk. He torched Miami with fadeaways, hit clutch shots with a torn finger, and played through a 102-degree fever. He outplayed LeBron, flat out. The Mavericks came back from double-digit deficits twice and sealed the deal in 6 games. Dirk averaged 26 points, 9.7 rebounds, and hit the dagger in Game 6. No flinch, no drama, just buckets. That finals flipped the narrative. He didn't just win, he earned every inch. Stephen Curry didn't just win MVP. He changed how basketball was played forever. Stephen Curry's 2015 season turned the league inside out. He led the Warriors to 67 wins, averaged 23.8 points and 7.7 assists, and won his first MVP. But it wasn't just the numbers. It was how he did it. Pull-up threes from 30 feet. No-look passes. Dribbles that broke ankles in physics. Defenders were helpless. Curry hit 286 threes, a record at the time. His gravity stretched the court beyond logic. Golden State ran teams off the floor with pace and spacing. The league adapted or died. That year, Curry didn't just win. He rewrote the rules. Russell Westbrook lost his co-star, then averaged a triple-double for an entire season. Russell Westbrook's 2017 season wasn't real. It felt simulated. After Kevin Durant left OKC, most expected a collapse. Westbrook had other plans. He averaged 31.6 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 10.4 assists. Night after night, he dragged the Thunder to wins with sheer will. He had 42 triple-doubles, breaking Oscar Robertson's 55-year-old record. He hit a 36-foot buzzer beater to eliminate Denver and clinch another triple-double. It wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty, but it was electric. He won MVP and became the first player since 1962 to average a triple-double. It wasn't just a season, it was a storm. Kawhi Leonard joined Toronto for 1 year and gave them a championship forever. Kawhi Leonard's 2019 season was cold-blooded. Traded to Toronto after a messy exit from San Antonio, he had one mission: win. He averaged 26.6 points in the regular season, then turned it up in the playoffs. In the second round, he hit the first Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history, all 4 bounces. In the finals, he outdueled Steph, Draymond, and a wounded KD. He averaged 28.5 points, 9.8 rebounds, and won Finals MVP. Toronto had never even been to the finals. Kawhi came, saw, conquered, and left. 1 year, 1 title, 1 legend made permanent. Steve Nash left Dallas, returned to Phoenix, and instantly became league MVP at 30. In 2005, Steve Nash flipped the league's tempo on its head. At 30 years old, and fresh off leaving Dallas, he rejoined Phoenix and led a basketball revolution. Nash averaged 15.5 points and a league-leading 11.5 assists. But more than that, he transformed the Suns into the fastest team in the league, averaging 110 points per game. They won 62 games, finished first in the West, and made 7 seconds or less famous. Nash won MVP over Shaq. No flashy dunks, no monster stat lines. Just elite vision, perfect pace, and total control. A late career revival that made Phoenix must-watch. LeBron James brought Cleveland back from a 3-1 finals deficit and delivered the city's first title. LeBron's 2016 finals run is legendary. Down 3-1 to the 73-9 Warriors, he didn't flinch. He averaged 29.7 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 8.9 assists. In games 5 and 6, he dropped back-to-back 41-point performances. Then came Game 7, the block on Iguodala. It shifted momentum permanently. Kyrie hit the dagger, but it was LeBron's all-around brilliance that carried Cleveland. No one had ever come back from 3-1 in the finals until then. That title wasn't just about basketball. It was about redemption, legacy, and home. For Cleveland, it was everything. For LeBron, it was vindication.